Now, you from the area, John?
From Erie area originally,
Erie area?
yes.
Yeah.
And my father bought this property up on top of Jackson Hill back in '63.
Okay.
And it was, from what we were told, from Kincaid, who was in the Clough farm at that time.
Yeah.
He said that that was the original Levi Clough summer home.
I'll be darned.
And it was like a 11 room farmhouse. There was foundation for barn and milk house. I guess he had some of his cattle up there in the meadows, and used to entertain folks that came up this way, gave them a place to stay.
So your dad connected with the Jackson Hill site, and you came up here as a kid, right?
Right, because when my dad bought it, he bought it from Fred Jackson, who was from Corey at the time, and it was a pretty rundown open camp at the time.
Yeah.
And then I believe there were 84 acres or something like that with this whole tract. So, and then when he passed away, all us kids split it up, and my brother and I live up there, and we have our places, and it's just always interested in more history on what happened with his family. How did Kincaid fit into this? I don't know. He was before Carlisle took over the farm. And I just remember him as a kid. He'd come up on his horse, had all the silver and stuff on it.
Really?
And the belt buckle that was as big as his face. And he had his big 10-gallon hat, and he'd give us passes for hunting. And I remember being in the farmhouse one time and just was in awe. It was just like, wow, what a place, in the middle of nowhere.
Now, on the Jackson Hill, because you can see that from the Jackson homestead, you look out and there's that hill, and that's where Julia, who you met, that's her mother, and then would stay up there and ride horses. Maybe she told you some of that. Yeah. Jackson Hill, they had a place they rented near Putnam's.
Oh, wow.
If you know that family, they're here today too.
Putnam?
Putnam, yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Gibb and Jackie Putnam. And did you ever stroll down to where the Jackson homestead was? Did you?
Not down that side of the hill. That was, I had no one to carry me back up that hill, so I wasn't going to go down that way. I know on the other side, dropping down towards Cemetery Road,
yes,
was a foundation of what looked like a large house at one time.
Yeah.
And there's an old 40-some Chevy panel truck half buried in the mud there.
No kidding, still.
I don't know if it's still there, but that was another one of those times. It's like, come on, let's not hunt down there. We're going to walk back up this.